Hello. So if you did not see the video that I uploaded before this one, yes, I am in a new location. This is my new bedroom because I have moved to a different apartment, but you can go and watch that video because I explain all about it. But for this video, I'm going to show you how I get ready fast. And I got the idea to do this video because this last quarter of college, I had two classes that were back to back. So I only had 30 minutes between these two classes to get ready, change my outfit, do my hair and makeup, and all that. Here's the thing, this second class, the 11 a.m. class that I had to go to, it was an auditioning for TV and film class. So for this class, our professor required us to come to class every day with hair and makeup done and dressed nicely because every time we came in, we needed to be camera ready because this was an audition class. So every single class was an audition basically. But the class before that, the 8 a.m. class, was one of those classes where it was very physical. So our teacher or professor required us to wear basically pajamas. So you just come in your comfiest clothes, something that you can move in. You don't come with your hair and makeup done, and I didn't want to do my hair and makeup that early anyway. And we had to be doing things where we would like be touching our face and stuff. It's really hard to explain. But so I didn't want to go to that class with makeup on and everything because I would just mess it up. So basically, between these two classes, I had to completely transform myself. And a lot of times I would only have, about 15 minutes to do my makeup. So I decided that I would show you guys how I do it and what I can do in 15 minutes. And also keep in mind the makeup that I'm going to show you is not very heavy. I think it's very simple and fresh looking, which is what I would wear to an audition anyway. But also I wanted to have really even skin because I wanted to be camera ready because some of our auditions were taped on camera, some of them weren't, but we always had to have our makeup done so we would look good on camera and all of that. All right, let's get started. So starting out, I already have on moisturizer, but after that and before foundation, I am using the Benefit Porefessional Face Primer, and I'm just putting that all over my face to smooth out my skin before makeup. For foundation, I'm using the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I like to just dot this all over my face and then go in with a brush to blend it out, and for that I like to use the Sigma F80 Flat Kabuki brush. But something I really love about this foundation, and it's one of the main reasons why I use it when I'm in a hurry, is that it blends out so well when you're just using your hands and your fingers to do it. Like if I'm in a huge hurry or maybe I don't have the brush with me, it just does a really great job blending out with your fingers. And I think that's great because a lot of foundations, they don't blend out well when you're just using your hands. Like you need a brush for it, but this one you really can use your hands. And here you can see that I go back in and kind of use it as a concealer because they do advertise it as being a concealer as well. But I am going in with more concealer. I use two of them. The first one is the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and I just use that under my eyes for the dark circles, and then I also put it other places on my face. And normally I don't wear this much concealer when I already have foundation on, but for this class and, having to look all camera ready, I like to have more coverage. So then I am blending that out with my Sigma F60 foundation brush, which I love for blending out my concealer on my face. And then if there are any more spots where I feel like I need a bit of a thicker concealer, then I will use the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette. After that, I like to go in with a powder just to set all of my makeup. I like to use the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder, and I use that with a Sigma F30 large powder brush, just all over my face, and then especially places like under my eyes where I've used a lot of concealer just to set that. And then I use a bronzer just to add some dimension and a little bit more color to my face, and I'm using the Nars Laguna bronzer with a Real Techniques contour brush. And then to add even more color to the face, I'm using this Milani Baked Blush, and with it the Sigma F40 Large Angled Contour Brush, and just sweeping that on my cheeks. Then I'm using some highlighter. One of my favorites is Mary-Loumanizer by the Balm, and I like to use that with my Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush. So I'm just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and then also under my brow bone. I usually won't have time to apply eyeshadow, so I take a little bit of that same highlighter on my finger, I dab it in the middle of my eyelid, and then I blend it out, and that just acts as a little bit of a highlighting eyeshadow for me. Then I just curl my eyelashes and go on to applying my mascara. I always love using the Covergirl Lashblast mascara, and I like to use it in the color brown because I think it looks more natural on me. Now on to shaping up my brows a bit. First I use the Milani Easybrow, and I use the brush side just to shape my brows the way that I want them, and then I use the Milani Brow Tint pen just to fill in any sparse spots on my eyebrows. And I shape my brows with the brush once more and then move on to setting my eyebrows with this gel by e.l.f. just so that they stay in place all day. So I'm almost finished, but before I apply a lip product, I just take a tissue and wipe my lips because I hate when you put on foundation and concealer and it kind of gets on your lips and then it makes your lips look smaller and it like mutes out the color. I hate that, so I wipe it off first and then I use a lip product. And this is a L'Oreal Balm lip color, and I think it's a nice natural pink. So I'm all done with the makeup, and that's when I will usually move on to fixing my hair. And actually when I started this, I set my timer on my phone for 15 minutes and I had about 20 seconds left when I was done. Oh, and then I'm adding some more lip color. And that is the finished makeup look. Okay, so once again, this is the finished look. I think that it's very easy to do. I think it's pretty simple to do if you only have 15 minutes or so to get it done. And I think it looks very fresh, pretty natural, and doesn't look like too much makeup, which is what I was going for. So that is all for this video. I hope that you found it helpful in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.